Hello. So today for our lesson, we are going to be reading about a man in need of help. So please study with me. Then Job responded, "Oh, if only my grief were actually weighed and laid in the balances together with my disaster. For then it would have been heavier than the sand of the seas. For that reason my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are within me. My spirit drinks their poison, the terrors of God line up against me. Does the wild donkey bray over his grass, or does the ox low over his feed? Can something tasteless be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the juice of an alkanet plant? My soul refuses to touch them. They are like loathsome food to me. Oh, that my request might come to pass, and that God would grant my hope. Oh, that God would decide to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. But it is still my comfort, and I rejoice in unsparing pain, that I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What is my strength that I should wait? And what is my end that I should endure? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh bronze? Is it that my help is not within me, and that a good outcome is driven away from me? For the despairing man there should be kindness from his friend, so that he does not abandon the fear of the Almighty. My brothers have acted deceitfully like a wadi, like the torrents of the wadis which drain away, which are darkened because of ice, and into which the snow melts. When they dry up, they vanish. When it is hot, they disappear from their place. The paths of their course wind along. Wind along. They go up into wasteland and perish. The caravans of Tema looked, and the travelers of Sheba hoped for them. They were put to shame, for they had trusted. They came there and were humiliated. Indeed, you have now become such. You see terrors and are afraid. Have I said, give me something, or offer a bribe for me from your wealth, or save me from the hand of the enemy, or redeem me from the hand of the tyrants? Teach me, and I will be silent, and show me how I have done wrong. How painful are honest words. But what does your argument prove? Do you intend to rebuke my words? When the words of one in despair belong to the wind, you would even cast lots for the orphans and barter over your friend. Now please look at me and see if I am lying to your face. Please turn away. Let there be no injustice. Turn away. My righteousness is still in it. Is there injustice on my tongue? Does my palate not discern disasters? Is a person not forced to labor on earth, and are his days not like the days of a hired worker? As a slave pants for the shade, and as a hired worker who eagerly waits for his wages, so I am allotted worthless months, and nights of trouble are apportioned to me. When I lie down, I say, when shall I arise? But the night continues, and I am continually tossing until dawn. My flesh is clothed with maggots and a crust of dirt. My skin hardens and oozes. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and they come to an end without hope. Remember that my life is a mere breath, and my eye will not see goodness again. The eye of him who sees me will no longer look at me. Your eyes will be on me, but I will not exist. When a cloud vanishes, it is gone. In the same way, one who goes down to Sheol does not come up. He will not return to his house again, nor will his place know about him any more. Therefore I will not restrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or the sea monster that you set a guard over me? If I say my couch will comfort me, my bed will ease my complaints, then you frighten me with dreams and terrify me by visions, so that my soul would choose suffocation, death rather than my pains. I waste away, I will not live forever. Leave me alone, for my days are only a breath. What is a man? What is man that you exalt him, and that you are concerned about him, that you examine him every morning and put him to the test every moment? Will you never turn your gaze away from me, nor leave me alone until I swallow my spittle? Have I sinned? What have I done to you? Watcher of mankind, why have you made me your target, so that I am a burden to myself? Why then do you not forgive my wrongdoing and take away my guilt? For now I lie down to the dust, and you will search for me, but I will no longer exist. Then Bildad the Shuhite responded, How long will you say these things? And the words of your mouth be a mighty wind. Does God pervert justice, or does the Almighty pervert what is right? If your sons sinned against him, then he turned them over to the power of their wrongdoing. If you will search for God and implore the compassion of the Almighty, if you are pure and upright, surely now he will stir himself for you and restore your righteous estate. Though your being was insignificant, yet your end will increase greatly. Please inquire of past generations and consider the things searched out by their fathers, for we are only of yesterday and know nothing. Because our days on earth are as a shadow, they will not teach you and tell you and bring forth words from their minds. Can papyrus grow tall without a marsh? Can the rushes grow without water? While it is still green and not cut down, yet it withers before any other plant. So are the paths of all who forget God, and the hope of the godless will perish. His confidence is fragile, and his trust is a spider's web. And he depends on his house, but it does not stand. He holds on to it, but it does not endure. He flourishes before the sun, and his shoots spread out over his garden. His roots wrap around a rock pile. He grasps a house of stones. If he is removed from his place, then it will deny him, saying, I never saw you. Behold, this is the joy of his way, and out of the dust others will spring. Behold, God will not reject a person of integrity, nor will he help evildoers. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter, and your lips with joyful shouting. Those who hate you will be clothed with shame, and the tent of the wicked will no longer exist. I hope you enjoyed studying with me. That was chapters 6, 7, and 8 of Job. And God bless. And always remember that Jesus loves you.